Can y'all hear me? Can you put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. It was weird. Hang on. All right, y'all can hear me just fine. All right, cool. Because my intro didn't make any sound. Hang on 1 second. I want to try something again. Let me know if y'all can hear this. If you can hear this sound. I can't hear that at all. Hang on, let me play a video. I was just listening. All right, all good. All right, cool. I don't know. My audio is a little weird on my end. I don't know. All right. What up? Morning, fellas. Morning, Jeff. More loud and clear. Appreciate you, Jeff. Kyle in the house. Jeff in the house. What was the atmosphere like? Did the outcome surprise you? I said there was no way that Lima was going to go the distance. I knew he was going to get stopped. I didn't expect it to come in under 2 minutes. I thought he was a little tougher, a little rugged than that, but I knew he was going to get knocked out. And I want to talk about that for a little bit too, because everyone, look, this is the boxing community for sure. I get it, and I'm guilty of this too at times. If Xander Zayas or Verge would have fought Lima, how would it have gone? It would have gone exactly the same. It would have been exactly the same. It would have been no difference. No difference at all. At all. So I don't really know what to make of that. Boots did exactly what he was supposed to do. I'm going to upload the press conference in just a minute. I'm going to upload all of that on my channel. But he did exactly what he was supposed to do. You can't take it away from him. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. But if Verge fought that guy, Verge would get rid of him in less than 3 rounds. If Xander fought that guy, Xander would get rid of him in less than 3 rounds. So he did what he was supposed to do. I'm just not going to, he fought Usman Lima. I was there. There was a guy in the front row with a, what flag was it? Portugal, I guess it was. The Portugal flag, Portuguese flag. Crying. Literal tears, sobbing like a baby. Did he think that Lima was going to win? He wrapped himself in a Portugal flag. Lima got knocked out in 2 minutes. And homeboy was crying, like real tears. Like his boys had to console him. Like his wife and his dog. Like his wife left him and his dog died all in the same hour. He was crying like that. It's like, bro, did you think he was going to win? I'm just here so I don't, and of course you won't get fined. Of course you won't get fined because you're here. If you're here, you don't get fined. What up, bro? I just joined your team. Looking forward to be a winner with you. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, shout out. I appreciate that. Cool 444. 444. Guys, do tip your gambling advisor. Come through. Tip your gambling advisor. Just in the last 3 weeks, I've given you 8 parlays. 8 locks. Of those 8 locks, 7 of them have hit. 7 of the 8 locks that I've given you guys have hit. Come on. Who else is doing it like that? But make sure to tip your gambling advisor. Tip your gambling advisor. Cash App, Super Chats, always available. The Cash App is in the ticker below. Super Chats are always available. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to tip your gambling advisor. He comes through for you in a real way. Another really big week. We're going to get into that. I gave you guys 2 locks. Both of them hit, so I'm excited about that. Let me also do this. Guys, join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's in the ticker below. If you have not joined the Patreon yet, join it now. Link is in the description. $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. It's pinned in the chat. It's in the ticker below. $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. It gets you the lock of the week. The 7 of my last 8. I've given you guys 8 parlays the last 3 weeks. 7 of them have hit. So join the Patreon. It's silly not to. Join the Patreon. Get the lock of the week. Get the live betting, the updated props, all of that for just $5 a month. It's $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice. Remember, Super Chats, Cash App, your gambling advisor as well. All right, let me get into some of these. Gary, you go away for a weekend and all hell breaks. What? Yeah, I was in the Discord. I saw what was going on. I don't know, man. It's Muscles here. It's Chilltown here. I really don't care. Like, but it was something. It was definitely something. It wasn't nothing. Welcome back, Gary. Thanks for all the great content over the weekend. Oh, shout out to Do. If you guys watch it, check it out. I got a lot of good interviews. Havelock. It's wild. Seemed like the crowd was into the Guido. Yeah, the Guido fight was great. The Guido fight was really, really good. Boots ring walk was longer than his fight. Boots coming out to the Undertaker. That's so cool. It was a really good atmosphere. People didn't show up. And you guys were watching on TV, you could probably see it, but people didn't really show up into the venue up until almost fight time, up until almost the Boots fight. Like, it was empty. There was a ton of people there. My guess, and I don't know if they did an attendance number. I never believe these things when they do. My guess is about 6,500 was my guess was what was there. If Xander would have blew him away like that, I don't know if Xander Lima is not good, guys, and he's in front of you. I don't know if they blow him out in a minute. What was that, a minute and 48 seconds? Is that what it was? 108 seconds. They get rid of him in 3 rounds or less. Only thing that was surprising is that he got it done. So yeah, no, he did it exactly. Yeah, he did great. I'm not knocking. There's nothing in the performance I can knock. The performance was great. You know, I asked him in the press conference. 47 to 54 is the hardest transition in boxing. You know, a lot of people can't do it. You go to the bigger gloves, from the smaller gloves to the bigger gloves, the 8 ounce to the 10 ounce gloves. It's a big transition, and you know, he said he felt great. His body felt great. He looked strong. I was worried he's going to be a little small for the weight class. He is not small for the weight class. Eddie's talking about him going up 60, 68 eventually. I don't know how high he can go. 54 is a money division. 54, there are so many big fights for him at 54. So many big fights. In the press conference, Eddie said that they had talked to Oscar and Eric Gomez, and that they are confident that fight's going to get done. They're confident that fight's going to get done. I don't know what that means. He said they talked about it. It was a done deal. They talked about doing it in Dallas. Then Eddie was like, well, let's do it in Philly. And like, all right, let's just do it in Vegas. You know, we'll just do it in Vegas. Then time went by. Eddie said that he talked to Gomez and let us take care of the Lubin fight. After the Lubin fight, we'll definitely make this happen. I don't know. You know, that's not confidence inspiring to me. It's not like it's a done deal. There's a contract signed. It's nothing like that. It's nothing like that at all. The only thing that was surprising was that he got it done so quick. It was super quick, man. It was super quick, super explosive, super violent. That was probably his family. Gee, how did you saw the small? I thought Smalls won wide. I think I had 7-3 with the knockdown. I had it wide. I had it fairly wide. I was surprised. The cars. I'm surprised the cards were as close. How did you guys score the small fight? Yeah, I think I had it 7-3. I could see. I could see it. Vasquez did okay. Like, Vasquez did okay in that fight. And the other card, too, the Dennis Thompson card. 57, you got that close? 57, 56, both ways, and then 60 to 53 for Dewey LaRosa. I was surprised by those cards. 57, 56 both ways was wild. Well, I thought that was crazy. I didn't see it like that. I saw it more like the 60 to 53 judge. There was some interesting cards on that. Really interesting cards. Giorgio Visoli looked really good. He took apart James Wilkins. He made James Wilkins look like the plus 1,100, plus 1,300 underdog that he was. Yeah, it wasn't. Wilkins is my guy, really good friend of mine. That was a really, really good performance from Visoli. Wilkins also should be fighting at 35. He should fight at 26 to 30. He's not a 35 pounder. He's a little guy. But I thought Tamir Smalls looked good. I thought Tamir Smalls took care of business, 16-0 now. And then I told you guys, Alexis sucks. Alexis Barriere, however we're saying that guy sucks. He's not good. And I was not surprised. I said, if you're going to make any bet this weekend, take Guido. And I thought Guido on the money line, and I thought Smalls by decision were obvious bets, like clear, obvious bets. But we came through both of our locks. Let me go over the locks, and we'll start to take a look at next week. This is Danny Garcia takes out the farewell fight. Neba fighting Dworko, Crowder, Gabriel, Chris Colbert also appear. Yeah, I will not be paying $40. You guys, Danny Garcia taking on Danny Gonzalez is going to be $40 on pay-per-view. Is this for real? I don't know if this is for real or not. I don't know. I don't know if this is real, but they're saying it's $40 on pay-per-view. I don't even know what to make of that. $40 to watch Danny Garcia fight Danny Gonzalez is my boy. I've interviewed him a bunch of times. Queens, a kid from Queens. I like him a lot. Who is paying $40 for that? $40? $40 to watch Danny Garcia versus Danny Gonzalez? Who is paying that? It's a poll question. Hang on 1 second. Hang on 1 second. I'm going to stop my poll. I'm going to start a poll. Will you be... hang on. Paying $40 for Danny Garcia versus Danny Gonzalez? Yes? Of course not. That's ridiculous. All right, guys, vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. I got to see if anyone is going to spend $40 to watch this fight. Anyone at all. You guys are boxing hardcores. You guys are boxing heads. You guys love the sport of boxing. Is anyone in the world paying $40 to watch that fight? That's insane to me. Danny, it's barely a TV fight at this point. I get it. Danny Garcia is a borderline Hall of Famer. I think he is a Hall of Famer. After looking at his career, I think he is. But he's 37. When was the last time Danny Garcia won a fight? Let me just pull up his box record. When was the last time he won a fight of consequence? Guys, vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. Let's see here, Klay Thompson. All right. Jose Benavidez. Okay, Jose Benavidez. So the last time he had a fight of consequence, a meaningful fight, was over 3 years ago. I mean, look at his career. He fought Errol Spence. Took 2 years off, fought Jose Benavidez. Took 2 years off, fought Lara. In the last 3 years, he's fought one time. In the last three plus years, he's fought one time, and he got destroyed by Lara. I don't even know what to make of this. And he fought Spence 5 years ago. That fight with Spence at Cowboy Stadium was 5 years ago. This is wild. I got to go back and watch the Benavidez fight. I'm going to take this fight. I'm probably going to start the tape of it now. I'm probably going to do the only fights I can really do the tape on are Benavidez and Lara. There's not much other tape to be done. He hasn't fought much. You know, I get PBC doesn't really put. How many cards has PBC done this year? Does anyone have an answer to that? How many cards has PBC put together this year? So PBC is out of boxing. Top Rank's out of boxing. What do we have left? Like, PBC and Top Rank doesn't have any dates for their fighters. Where do we go from here? I'm at a loss, guys. I'm at a loss. Ugh. Oh, guys, also, I need everyone to subscribe, like, share, and subscribe. Help me I need 120 more subs by the end of the month. 120 more subs by the end of the month, guys. Come through. I got 20 days left in the month or so. 18, 19. I need 120 subs. Got off to a slow start this month. I need y'all to come through. Subscribe, share if you have not already. Tell a friend. Help me get to 3,000 subs by the end of the month. Cards for Smalls versus Vasquez were. How did you guys score the Smalls Vasquez fight? How did you guys have it? I think Eddie is high saying that Boots obliterates Birds. Why is he acting like Birds isn't it? Well, he's selling his guy real. I think he's hyping his guy. When he says that Boots can do it all, that Boots is a complete fighter, that Boots can fight on the inside, he can fight on the outside. He's got speed, he's got power. He can fight front foot, he can fight back foot. He can do it. He can fight the mid-range, he can catch and shoot. He can do it all. He's not wrong. Like, he is uniquely gifted, uniquely talented, explosive, violent, strong. He's got a great jab. Like, Boots is checking all of the boxes. Like, he's not wrong in that. Guys, please smash the like button, subscribe, share if you have not already. Support your gambling advisor. Your gambling advisor came through for you in a real way. Tips and super chats are always appreciated. You and Chilltown made money off of the Guido fight. Glad to see that Canadian got fraud checked. Yeah, no, for real. That was, to me, the easiest fight to make money on. The Alexis, if you watch his tape, he's not good. He's not good at all. Like, he's not. He's not good. And you watch his fights, and he had a fight against a guy who was like 400 pounds, 100 pounds, 150 pounds overweight. And that guy was trying to quit the fight before it started. He knocked him out in the first round. He's got another first round knockout of a guy who hurt his leg in the first round. So he had to stop fighting. That was a first round knockout. It's just, you look at his record, it was really padded. It was really manufactured. And there was, I didn't see anything good about him. People think, of course they do. Of course they do. And that's how boxing works. Look, he's one of the most talented fighters. He's top 2 or 3 most talented fighters in the world. But he beat Lima. Like, I don't know what you guys think Verge or Jesus Ramos or any of these top guys would have done to Lima. They would have blew him out too. Had Verge at under 7.5. Shout out. Hey, Boston Mikey here. What's up? Hey, your Patriots got the win. Your Patriots are 4-2. Shout out to your Patriots, Boston Mikey. Padley was gifted a decision. How do we feel about that decision? I don't want to say he was gifted a decision. I don't necessarily. It was close. It was definitely closer than I expected. Did you have any money on? I did not. I had no money on Boston. The only thing I had in that fight was the over. I was gonna throw some money on a draw. It wouldn't have been a bad. It didn't hit, but it wouldn't have been a bad. But I didn't put any money on Boston. I definitely thought it was a draw, a win for Reese. It was close. I had Padley by a round. Yeah, I agree. It's wild. I agree. The 99.92 was outrageous. Absolutely. What do you think about your boy Muscles posting fake tickets? Bad luck. I don't have any comment. I'm not going to comment on that. I have no comment. Padley draw was probably fair. I would have been fine with a draw. I wasn't really scoring. I was like half watching college football. Boston cost me my parlay. FanDuel added the over after I placed my bet. Yeah, I think it's best now to wait for the overs because they do post them late, especially on DraftKings, but FanDuel's doing it too. Allen let me down this weekend. He just walked into range and he didn't throw anything. He let everybody down. This is why I don't like betting on guys who aren't good. Shannon Ryan and Danny Garcia, Moneyline FanDuel. Hey, there you go. There's a bet right there, guys. Shout out Havelock. The real stuff, I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I want to pay any amount of money to watch Danny Garcia fight at this point. That's what I'm saying. At $40, it's outrageous. That's silly. What do you think of Conway and Ladard, G? That's this weekend coming up, right? Kieran, I like the over. I bet the over. That's this week coming up, yeah. I kind of like Kieran Conway. I like the over for sure. I bet the over on that. Ladard's 12-0. I gotta tape Ladard. He hasn't really fought anybody, has he? Let me. I'm gonna do. Those are the 2 fights I'm gonna do first and second. I'm gonna do the Ladard fight and I'm gonna do the Danny Garcia fight. The Ladard fight is interesting. What is the line on this card? Oh, it's on Friday too. Shout out, it's Friday. Excellent. I just assumed it was Saturday. It's Friday. That's excellent. Hang on. I like the over, and I probably like Conway. I think I like Kieran. Guys, vote in the poll. Everybody vote in the poll. Vote in the poll if you have not already. I'm very interested in seeing the outcome of this poll. That's wild to me. That's wild. I watch it. I'll watch it on the Discord. Join the Discord, fellas. My boy KO will stream it. We'll watch it on the Discord. It'll be fun. I was banking on Alan Mack to not go the distance. Did not see a point. Did not see not to go the distance. I didn't. I didn't either. I didn't either. I still have a weird feeling that Wardley has a shot at being. Yeah, I think so too. No, I would definitely. I don't think that's out of reach. I'm probably thinking too much about how many times Zhang put him down. To be honest, I'm not paying for that shit. You crazy? I'm just asking questions, man. I'm just. Yes, Gary. We would definitely be paying $40 and not using any other ways to watch the fight. I mean, how would you even watch the fight for free if you didn't buy it for $40? I don't know. You know what? I don't even care anymore. You come to the Discord, you get that fight and every other fight that KO5. Shout out KO5 streams, all the fights in my Discord. You come over, you watch it in my Discord for $5 a month. Link is in the description. It's pinned in the chat. $5 a month. Join the Discord. You can watch the fight for $5 instead of 40. That Garcia Lara fight was hideous. It sure was. I do. You never lie. Honestly, probably not even gonna watch the Danny fight. Yes, you are real. You're one of us. You're a junkie. You're gonna watch it. We're all gonna watch it. Come on. We all know we're watching the fight. We may hate ourselves for watching it and say, "Why am I watching it?" But we're all gonna watch. Yanel Hernandez fight today. Oh, that's right. He does. He does. I think Boston obliterates Verge. All right, Jab. Why do you think that, my man? Like, I think if you put all three of them in a round robin tournament, I think they all beat each other. Verge, Xander, and Boots. I think they're all excellent. If they fought on a Monday, maybe Verge wins. If they fought on a Tuesday, maybe Boots wins. If they fought on a Wednesday, it's a draw. Like, I just feel like they're so close and so competitive that there's not gonna they're all gonna beat if they fight each other and they fight each other all in their prime. And this is the analogy I made. If they all fight in their prime, they're all gonna beat each other in their prime. Unless I'm wrong and one guy really emerges. You go back 10 years ago. I guess it wasn't 10, maybe 7 or 8 years ago. After Crawford became undisputed at 40, and he went to 47, and you had Crawford, Thurman, Spence, all undefeated, all entering their prime, all in their prime, together at the same time, and they never fought each other. They never fought each other in their prime. We got to see Spence and Crawford a couple of years later, but it took years and years and years. And I kind of look at that division now. I look at Verge, I look at Xander, and I look at Boots, and I see that. Now, at that time, I thought the same thing. I thought between Crawford, Spence, and Thurman, there wasn't necessarily a best welterweight. There would be just a welterweight of the moment, right? Like, if you asked me what I thought Crawford would be Thurman, you box him. Thurman would beat Spence, and then Spence and Crawford would be a toss-up. And then Crawford emerged as the best guy. Crawford emerged as the best guy. I don't know if we get that here. Maybe we do with Boots. Maybe we do with one of the other guys. But at that time, when I looked at all three of those guys, I said there isn't a best welterweight. There's just going to be a welterweight of the moment, and they could all beat each other. And it just depends what night the fight happens. Who's the better man that night? Because that can change. If you run it back, you can get a very different result. And that's how I feel about these junior middleweights right now. I feel the junior middleweights right now. I look at all three of them. I think all three of them can beat each other. So there's not necessarily one best one, unless someone emerges. Like Crawford emerges as the best 147 pounder. Okay, like does Boots do that? Does Verge? Does Xander? Does one of the three guys do that? I don't know if I ever heard Sergio more deep or anyone like he was to that Canadian. It was disgusting, Gary. Sergio would have sucked it. I didn't listen. So I go back and watch it, guys. So I was obviously there. I didn't hear Sergio. Some of the deep throating that they do over there, it's disgusting. It's disturbing. I don't really get it. I don't know why they do this, but they do. And the zone crew, Mannix, Sergio, Grissom, they all get it on one guy and they deep throw him, and they pick a guy and they root for that guy for the remainder of the fight. It's egregious. You get plus money on Conway. It might be worth it. I gotta do the tape on that. That might be worth it. Of course, I'm doing the Sandy Ryan fight, Jeff. I do all the fights. One person said that paying $40 for it so far. Guys, vote in the poll. I need everyone to vote in the poll. I need to see who is voting in this poll. I need to see who's paying for this fight. Feeling good about the upcoming weekend. We have 3 or 4 female fights, so it's going to be easy money. Take the over. Oh, yeah, we're all tailing Havelock all month, all real tickets. I think if Boots and Verge and Xander all fight, Boots comes out violently on top. Maybe. I just want to see it. I just want to see it. Boots beats everyone up at 54, but maybe. We're gonna watch if it and we're gonna bet on it because we're this. Of course, you're only a degenerate if you lose, though. If you win, you're a shark. Remember that. If you lose, you're a degenerate. If you win, you're a shark. Max got benched from scoring. They just had him as an analyst list. Oh, really? Did they have? Oh, really? Because he is horrible. He is horrible. Was it Boots or who was it that criticized his? Someone criticized his scoring. His scoring is horrible. Oh, it was Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson knocked his scoring. Shakur was on The Fighter and the Writer, which was on the Zone afterwards, and he knocked his scoring. He said it was atrocious. No, Chris Maddox's scoring is awful. I've been said that. I got money on Burns to come out on top. Different. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's the fight of the moment. It's the recency bias. I'm not saying Boots can't beat these guys, but what up, Jeb? Am I the only one that thinks Virgil would kick Zayas' ass? No, I think these fights are great. I think these are real, true 50-50 fights. There you go. Let me look at the book real quick, and then we'll wrap. I may go live again tonight. I'm not sure. I may go live. You guys want a second show? Put a 1 in the chat if I should do a second show tonight. I like that. Shannon Ryan. Mine's 185. Yeah. Kieran Conway at plus 105. I like that. And that's all I got right now on my book. I just have those 3 fights. I don't let me see. Okay, right now. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Because I can go through them quick, I'm going to start with the Chloe Watson, Shannon Ryan fight. That's the first one I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do Danny Garcia. I'm going to do Kieran Conway, and then we'll go from there. But those are the 3 fights. I'm going to start with Chloe and Shannon because I can go through them quick because they're women's fights, so they're only 20-minute fights. And I'm getting a late start on the day because I got back and I slept, and it's a mess today. But yeah, let me do that. I'm going to start with Chloe Watson and Shannon Ryan. I'm going to start with the tape on that fight. All right, guys, vote in the poll. Vote in the poll, guys. Please smash the like button, subscribe. Help me get to 3,000 subs. Help me get to 3,000 subs if you have not already. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Remember to tip your gambling advisor. Your gambling advisor has come through for you in a real way. So come through for your gambling advisor. Tip him. Cash, super chats. Those are all available. It is. What is it? It's. Guys, any last minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, leave them now. Questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, leave them now. Hang on. I don't think that because he did that to Lima, by the way. I don't think that because he did that. Look, no, Boots is great. I flew all the way to Philly to see Boots. I think Boots is extraordinary. I really do. I think he's an amazing fighter. Hey, G, what was your reasoning for still going for Boston after Fawaz pretty much won convincingly the first fight? I just thought he was more skilled. I thought he was quicker. I thought he used the ring better. I thought he could just score better. You know, it was a very close fight. I just thought Boston would just eke out a close decision. I thought Boston was a sharper fighter, a little busier. He could keep Fawaz off him, keep him at bay, and out jab him. It didn't happen. Very close fight though. Yamaguchi, random guy. Oh, what up, random guy? I haven't seen you in a minute. Who is the A side in the Conway? I guess Ladard is the A side, right? Hey, G, what was your? Didn't I just answer that? Yeah, I just thought he could outbox him. I think he could win more rounds. He could out jab him. He could make him miss, hit him, counter him. I thought he could and he didn't. Shannon Ryan or Sandy Ryan, which one do you like more? The Battle of the Ryans. Who do I like more? You guys know Sandy Ryan's my girl. Y'all know Sandy Ryan's my girl. Shout out Havelock. I think people underrate the win over Madrimov for Vert. I do too. The way he dominated him for how good he was is very telling. I agree. Boxing fans are fickle. That is facts. That is absolute facts. All right, let me check my poll, guys. If you have not voted in the poll, vote now. I'm gonna end it in just a second. If you have any last minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, end it now. I gotta text my wife real quick. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I'll try to get to the Japanese fights as well. All right, 93% of you guys say you're not going to pay the $40 for the Danny Garcia fight, which I tend to agree with. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Smash the like button. Subscribe. Help me get to 3,000 by the end of the month. It is October 12th, 2025. From Texas to the world, thank y'all, and God.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.